So that's one I hate. Whatever, she's just alone in her house. Who cares, Mark? But that little swaying she had there, it's like, it's. But then when she gets into it, that crack in her voice is just so Jessie J, and so. She is, honestly, for me, she is the perfect representation. If if Amy Winehouse and Adele had a one night stand, this would be the result of it right here. Hello everyone, I'm Mark Daniel Patrick. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. Today we are reacting to one of my favorite singers of all time, performing one of my favorite musical theater numbers of all time. But first, just before we get to that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and you can also find me on our Patreon page. We have new reaction videos that go up there every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, including right now, we're taking an in-depth look at the 21st season of The Voice. So you can find the link to join that in the description below. Being one of her proud heartbeats myself, I've always loved Jessie J. I mean, I love her the most because you can't fit her into one single box. I feel like she's equal parts soul, R&B, hip-hop, disco, pop, and sometimes, like we're going to prove today, a little bit musical theater. Couldn't believe when I found this video of her alone in her house, in her pajamas, belting out On My Own, which is a musical theater dream and a musical theater pastime for pretty much anyone and probably everyone who watches this channel. So I'm so excited to be reacting to this today. This is Jessie J performing On My Own.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by, when hope was high and life worth living.
She's got great phrasing, it's so good.
I dreamed that love would never die. I dreamed that God would be forgiving.
Oh, it's so heartbreaking.
Then I was young and unafraid, and dreams were made and used and wasted.
Okay.
There was no ransom to be paid, no song unsung, no wine untasted. But the tigers come at night.
Ooh, that's so
their
low.
voices soft as thunder, as they tear hope apart, as they turn your dreams to shame.
Not my favorite. We'll get to it.
By my side, he filled my days with endless wonder. He took my childhood in his stride, but he was gone when autumn came. And still I dream it come to me that we would live our years together. But there are dreams that cannot be, and there are storms we cannot weather. I had a dream my life would be
Oh, listen to that crack. I love that.
so different from the hell I'm living, so different now from what it seemed. Now life has killed the dream I dreamed.
Oh, it's so Jessie J. Nobody, nobody ad-libs better than she does. You give her like, no lyrics and just tell her to hum. It's so good. She can find her way through anything, and it's just so jazzy and soulful and just so damn good. All right, let's go back to the beginning. There's a couple things I want to touch on as we go through and watch it again.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
Right off the bat, I will say it's very hard to sing with a track, right? A karaoke track that's underneath you, and that's why you can usually tell. Someone like Simon Cowell comments on it all the time on on America's Got Talent, American Idol, whatever. He calls it very karaoke because it sounds like you're sticking to one rhythm and not making the song your own, and kind of just sticking to what's laid out for you. Singing to a track like this is very difficult because it has its mind of its own, and you kind of have to follow that. In a masterclass performance, whatever it is, if you're on stage, the orchestra should be following you, really. Like, yeah, your conductor will lead you through most of it, but they're really waiting for you. And a good pianist, especially in an audition or something, they will wait for you and follow you, which is a beautiful way to play with the melody or play with the song as you see fit. So right away, she's singing to a track, which is going to suck for her, but she does already find a way to switch up the timing and make it her own. She's going to do it again right here.
When hope was high and life worth living.
Okay, that was kind of standard.
I dreamed that love would never die.
That falsetto is so beautiful.
I dreamed that God would be forgiving.
I love how airy, she hasn't done it yet. We will get to it. I love how airy that quality is she has. Driving the air through that falsetto, and really, it's what I want to hear. She sounds like an Eponine to me. She looks like an Eponine and sounds so much what I want out of an Eponine. It's just that, just that really broken down sort of, exasperated sort of approach to the beginning of this number, and by throwing all of that air through her vocals, she gets that just absolutely defeated quality. It's so good.
Then I was young and unafraid, and dreams were made and used and wasted.
Love that. Her phrasing is so different than what you've ever heard, or what I've ever heard of someone covering this number. You're so used to Alea Salonga, who really drives through a phrase, kind of starts off a phrase and drives through to the end, sort of more melodic the way it's written. It kind of almost changes the meaning of it for me a little bit, where it's really pinpoints on the back ends of what she's saying, and it's clever. It's really good. It changes it for me quite a bit.
There was no ransom to be paid.
Oh, I love that.
No song unsung, no wine untasted.
Isn't that vowel, how she just that vowel on untasted, where she places that is just so it's so perfectly trained, and it's a flawless way of singing. It's a foolproof way of singing, because it'll get if you can place those vowels properly, no matter how you're feeling that day, you can kind of get your voice to get under or over top of whatever's in your throat, or whatever raspiness or whatever you're dealing with maybe on the day. Vowel placement is everything, and where you're going to place those notes, she knows her instrument so well, obviously.
But the tigers come at night.
Oh, I love how low that is. Look at her smile. Even she knows how damn low that is. This song really can test your range it's a true maybe alto song, really, but it can pull you down in those depths that you really need to sit in that note and not shy away from it.
With their voices soft as thunder, as they tear apart.
She even gets up on her tippy toes there, way up on her tippy toes, to try and force herself to drive down. It's so good.
As they turn your dreams to shame.
So it's not bad. And I thought it was worse the first time I heard it. That's the biggest part of this song, right? That's kind of your big, it's sort of Eponine's redemption moment where she's going to step into the limelight and really, I don't know, just make you fall in love with her even more and really just drive home her brutal point in this entire show. But so that's got to be a crescendo. That's got to be, you can't breathe through that halfway through. It's really got to be that beautiful crescendo into her big note at the end. It's a different take. It's, you know, when you're singing it in your pajamas alone at home, you know, maybe it's something different you can do with it. But if you're going to perform that normally, it's got to be that big crescendo moment, and it shows off so much of your vocal ability to be able to get through each and every one of those steps and then open up at the end.
He slept a summer by my side.
I hate musical theater runs. I hate when people add it, but goddamn, that just sounds so good. Such a hypocrite.
He filled my days with endless wonder. He took my childhood in his stride, but he was gone when autumn came.
All right, I'll say this here. I hate when people are reading lyrics when they perform, just because you have no chance of being able to actually convey the meaning of the song if you're reading the lyrics. If you don't know exactly what's up next, it's very hard to have an emotional connection to it and really play the character properly and really play the meaning of the lyrics you're singing. Having said that, she's so damn good that she will read a line of text and come back and actually perform it. She comes back and dives right into it right away. So it kind of, to me, it kind of saves her. I don't doubt for one moment that she's Eponine alone in the rain and just, you know, crying over this man that'll never love her. I believe it. I do. And she's just so expressive and so good at what she does. She can read a line of text and then pull you in. Not many singers can do it, mind you. Like I said, I hate when it's done, but she does it so well.
And still I dream it come to me that we would live our years together. But there are dreams that cannot be, and there are storms we cannot weather.
So that's one I hate. Whatever, she's just alone in her house. Who cares, Mark? But that little swaying she had there, it's like, it's so not, Eponine wouldn't be swaying back and forth here. Oh, shut up. Anyway, but then when she gets into it, that crack in her voice is just so Jessie J, and so she is, honestly, for me, she is the perfect representation. If Amy Winehouse and Adele had a one night stand, this would be the result of it right here. It's so, she's got that crack, that vulnerability that Amy Winehouse had, but just that pure vocal ability that Adele brings to everything she sings. It just, the two just absolutely married at the hip to produce Jessie J. Let's listen to that crack one more time. I need to hear that. A little sway.
I had a dream my life would
Love
be so different from the hell I'm living, so different now from what it seemed. Now life has killed the dreamer.
It's such a very modern interpretation, right, of the song. Someone who can actually really flat out sing, just letting them take the reins and go through it. I really want to listen to that ending one more time. I'm sorry. I've just never heard someone trill down this ending like she did. And as much as I hate people playing with the melodies, God, it just sounds so good. All right, here we go.
Now life has killed the dreamer.
Oh. Oh, so gorgeous. I would please get her on stage playing Eponine. I'd love to see her in that role. She'd be really, really quite great. I just love what she does with it. She looks like an Eponine. She sounds like an Eponine. And there are those moments where it's just so desperate and so raw that she can really tap into it. Oh, God, I love that. She needs to sing more musical theater. I feel like she has the quality. She has the brightness in her voice to do it. And then can make it a little bit more, you know, a little bit more modern with her runs and tricks on it. But that's just, oh, Jessie J, so damn good. All right, that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment of what you thought of this video and what you'd like to see in the future. Until next time, I'm Marc Daniel Patrick, and thanks so much for watching.